All right, today we got a little project here we're working on. I'll pan over here to Adam, getting ready to kind of do a walkthrough and overview of what we got going with this boat. And this is Spencer running camera today. We'll just zoom out here a little bit. We'll do a walk down to this boat and let Adam talk about it.
Well, this boat, a guy contacted me and he got this boat from a friend. He bought it from his friend who he said had no idea what he was doing with electrical. And he really wants to use this boat for duck hunting, but he needs to have it be legal for the water. He needs to have his bow lights, the green and the red bow lights, the white stern light. He wants to have a spotlight up here. He already has this LED bar, but this thing is dead. I mean, it probably works, but it's just a piece of junk. So we have a new LED bar coming. We're going to mount up here. We'll build a bracket to mount that there. But the wiring is what's truly the problem. If you come over here and zoom into this wiring, they use speaker wire for this stuff. Speaker wire is not the right wire to be using.
It's not looking good. A little, it's a little baked, a little corroded.
It baked and it destroyed it. We're going to try and run this wiring, if we can, more inside. This cavity is filled with styrofoam, but we have some new marine grade with sheathing on it that we're going to try and run from bow lights, spotlight, all the way down this boat. He has some internal lights here because they set up a duck blind on this.
So you got 4 of those there in the corners.
4 on the center and 1 on the battery.
Control console, I think that's all getting replaced, right?
Yeah, and we have this control console here that's just, I mean, it's destroyed from the sun. You can't read anything. The switches don't feel great anymore. But this was also a crazy part is all this stuff. All they ever ran it in was just this cheap plastic stuff. And as I thought about this, I thought we probably need to get a better raceway so they can't bang the wires, they can't be exposed to direct sunlight, all that stuff. So we're going to try running a piece of PVC electrical conduit right down the ribs of the boat. So we may have to use a little bit of heat and persuasion, but we want to get that ran down there so that all those wires can be nice and protected all the way up here. And when we get done, he'll have a new switch pack that will have 5 switches. Up on the top, he'll have a USB charger, a voltage meter, and just a regular 12-volt car charger. So this will look really nice. We'll probably have to open this up just a hair. I may have to do a little bit of work on that to get everything to fit. All these original lights still work. We have those here. They're still working. I mean, I've tested all of them. They are a little bit weathered, but they all turned on, and I think he wants to save a little bit of money over buying some lights. And then we're gonna actually install some protection. When this was wired, his friend actually wired this, that all the negatives were switched and there was no fuse from the battery anywhere. So literally all the 12 volts went out to the lights, unprotected. So if you ever had a short or any problem, that wire could short directly back to the battery. And so realistically, there wasn't a lot of great protection on this system. We're going to put a 20 amp automatic circuit breaker, and the new switch pack will have 3, where there's going to be 3 circuits. There's going to be 1 for the bow and stern lights, 1 for the interior lights, and 1 for the spotlight. But they'll all be protected by fuse. And then we'll have just a cable in here. He said he really loves this boat, and it's kind of been neglected. We'll try and clean it up the best we can inside, vacuum everything out, get everything clean. But yeah, I think we're gonna just take some videos of maybe some of the stuff that we do, but realistically, we just want to show you how everything connects up and how we get wires from place to place. So
yeah, this is a little gem, little TLC. I think we can have this turn out pretty nice. Cool little boat.
We've got some work done on this boat. We haven't been able to record all of it, but we have some wires coming out of the front here, gonna hit the bow lights and the spotlight for the front. We also have a wire coming out here. This is gonna connect these two lights together, and it took some heat gun and persuasion, but we were able to get a full conduit. I may have to do a little bit of heating, get these a little bit straighter, but it looks really good. We have a secure raceway all the way here. We now have our wire bundle from here. So today I'm gonna try and get wiring ran to these lights and that light, and then we're gonna have to get a setup for the wiring on the battery. But coming along, I'll keep making videos and updating on what's going on as I work on it. All right, welcome back. We're gonna start hooking wires up. I just wanted to tell a little bit about what we're using here. We're using 16 gauge tinned copper marine wire. This wire has the tinned copper to prevent corrosion from any type of moisture. We're going to be using actual bare crimps, and then we have adhesive lined heat shrink. This heat shrink, I'll show it when we do it. When you heat it up, it actually has an adhesive that comes out and seals up around the wire. And so when we hook this up, you'll be able to see the adhesive coming out and it seals up. This won't really be exposed to a lot of moisture per se because it's going to be locked inside this, but it will prevent it from just corrosion from like humidity and any other type of like rain or other type of moisture that gets on it. So, all right, just wanted to show the heat shrink. You can see that adhesive right there that glues around the wire and keeps the water out of the system, keeps it sealed up. So that's the adhesive we were talking about. Sorry guys, got a little carried away on this one. I didn't really get to show you everything. Up front here, we have this 75 watt spotlight. Put a automotive grade connector on here. You can see the wiring, got it wrapped. Have the new bow lights, green on this side, red on this side. I'll turn them on here in a sec to show you. So we have here, have our new control panel and those first three switches, running lights, main cabin lights, and spotlight. It's got a USB charger and a 12-volt power supply. All the lights in here are original, but they still work. They look great. We have a new stern light. The new stern light works well. We have a 20 amp circuit breaker to prevent any overcurrent from the battery. There's 3 15 amp fuses in behind the control panel. And then this is one of my favorite features, is the quick disconnect negative terminal. So all you have to do, if you want to turn it on, is close it like this. And then you'll see up here, we now have it powering up. Camera messes that up, but it shows 12.2 volts. And pop that open. Power's off. That makes it really nice. So tonight I'll do a video of the lights so you can see it. All right, everybody, we're back out at the boat. Night out here. Just wanted to show everybody what we had. We got our running light, our stern light comes on, and we have our bow lights. They look good. And then if they're out duck hunting and they need light inside, lights up inside the cabin, nice lighting inside there, inside the cargo area. But my favorite one, this one. Nice, bright spotlight for the front.
Let's get the party started.